হেল্ল' এভৰিৱান, ৱেলকাম টু টাইলিছ ষ্টাডি। নমস্কাৰ বন্ধুসকল, আশা কৰোঁ সকলোৱে ভালে আছে। এই ভিডিঅ'টোত আমি পলিটিকেল ছায়েন্সৰ ছেকেণ্ড পেপাৰটো আলোচনা কৰিম। পলিটিকেল ছায়েন্স অপশ্যনেলত টোটেল মাৰ্কছ 400 থাকে আৰু দুটা পেপাৰ থাকে। এইটো আমাৰ ছেকেণ্ড পেপাৰ, গতিকে প্ৰতিটো পেপাৰত 200 মাৰ্কছ থাকে আৰু মাৰ্কছ ডিষ্ট্ৰিবিউশ্যন এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ। দুটা পাৰ্ট থাকে। প্ৰথম পাৰ্টটোৰ পৰা 8টা কুৱেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে আৰু ছেকেণ্ড পাৰ্টৰ পৰা 5টা কুৱেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে। পাৰ্ট এত টোটেল 10টাৰ পৰা 12টা কুৱেশ্যন থাকে। ইয়াৰে 8টা কুৱেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে। প্ৰথমতে চাওক পাৰ্ট এ। পাৰ্ট এৰ প্ৰথম কুৱেশ্যনটো আছে, ডিছকাছ দ্য ফ্ৰেমিং অফ দ্য কনষ্টিটিউশ্যন অফ ইণ্ডিয়া উইথ স্পেচিয়েল ৰিফাৰেঞ্চ টু দ্য ৰুল অফ দ্য কনষ্টিটিউণ্ট এছেম্বলি. Trace the sources of the Constitution. Question number 2, discuss the ideals enshrined in the preamble. To what extent have these ideals and principles succeeded in establishing socio-economic and political justice in India? Question number 3, critically evaluate the fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution. Discuss the relevance and importance of the right to constitutional remedies. Question number 4, what are the reasons for incorporation of directive principle in the Constitution? Examine the relevance and importance of these principles in the functioning of the state. Question number 5, discuss the role of President of India in the lawmaking process with special reference to the President's power and promulgate ordinance. Examine the relationship between the President and the Parliament. Question number 6, discuss the process of formation of Union Council of Ministers. Examine the difference between the Cabinet and the Council of Ministers. Discuss the relationship between the Prime Minister and the Union Council of Ministers in the Indian context. Question number 7, discuss the powers and functions of the Indian Parliament. In what respect is Lok Sabha more powerful than the Rajya Sabha? Discuss the special power of the Rajya Sabha. Question number 8, discuss the functioning of the local self-government in Assam. What are the problems faced by the Panchayati Raj system in the state? Examine the remedies for these problems. Question number 9, examine the main feature of American federalism. Discuss the provisions of checks and balance in the US federal system. Question number 10, the crown is a bundle of sovereign powers, prerogatives and rights, a legal idea. Discuss the powers and functions of the British crown in the light of this statement. How is the existence of monarchy justified in the present times? What is budget? Discuss the principle of budgeting in India. Examine the role of finance minister in budget and preparation in India. Discuss the role of United Nations in peacekeeping operations in the post-Cold era. Critically evaluate the extent to which the Union has succeeded in the conflict resolution in recent times. Part B পাঁচটা কুৱেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে আৰু প্ৰতিটো কুৱেশ্যনত 8 নম্বৰকৈ থাকে। Question number 13, discuss the role of governor as the constitutional head of the state. Do you think that the governor acts as an agent of the central government? তাৰপিছত 14 নম্বৰ question, examine the role of Supreme Court in India as a protector of the constitution with special reference to the court's power in judicial review. তাৰপিছত question number 15, discuss the role of bureaucracy in social and economic development in India. 16, discuss the significance of constitutional provisions relating to center-state relations in India. Discuss the role of the UNESCO in promoting educational and scientific cooperation in various parts of the world. 18, critically examine the emergency powers of the President of India. 19, discuss the recommendations of the Shighvi Committee regarding Panchayati Raj. Examine the role of International Court of Justice ইন সলভিং ইণ্টাৰনেশ্যনেল ডিছপিউটছ। ইয়াৰে 5টা কুৱেশ্যন কৰিব লাগে আৰু প্ৰতিটো কুৱেশ্যনৰ 8টা মাৰ্ক থাকে।